years of experience in agricultural engineering. Presently, he is working as principal scientist at CPCRI Kasargod, and before entering ICAR system, he has also served Mrs. Jain Irrigation Systems Private Limited. So far, he has completed 8 institutional projects and 2 externally funded projects, and currently is holding 3 projects. One is on post-virus technology. He has patented autoclavable microencapsulation system, and he has visited many countries like Sri Lanka, Japan, and USA, which testifies his credentials as an ardent researcher. He has guided 16 students in their PG research, and he is the most sought after resource person for various training programs. He has so far conducted more than 110 training programs in different capacities. He is not only the researcher, but also an acclaimed academician. As he has received TNAU Merit Scholarship for his PG research and CSIR Fellowship for his doctoral research, and is also the recipient of the prestigious Jawaharlal Nehru Award for his PG research. He has so far published more than 73 research papers and 30 plus each technical bulletins and popular articles, and has contributed 22 chapters in various textbooks, which testifies his credentials as academician. And friends, his vast experience will help you all in getting your doubts clarified. And with these few words, I request Dr. Manikantan Garu to address the participants. Dr. Manikantan, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your good accomplishment. And I, on behalf of 104-year-old research institutions, I invite all the colleagues, that is faculty colleagues, as well as students and future agri or entrepreneurs for this lecture program, that is coconut-based value-added products. So my lecture will cover for 1 hour, and we will concentrate on only 4 important subtopics, like value-added products from tender coconut, medium mature coconut, as well as coconut inflorescence sap. So I will be covering all these value-added products from these 4 sub-products. So prior to that, we will have some introduction. So is it okay, sir? Is it okay, madam?
Okay, sir. You are audible. You are audible, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I think, sir, Emma Sujata?
Yes, madam.
Sujata, madam.
Sir.
Sir, screen ki baga close ga vastundra anipistunda?
కొంచెం సార్ కొంచెం దగ్గరకు వస్తున్నాడు. ప్లస్ ఇక్కడ ఒక విండో కనపడుతుంది సార్ స్లైడ్ మీద. సార్ we are seeing some window on the slide, sir, like please move this window away from the shared application.
How to?
I think you can move that one, sir.
I think now it's okay.
Yes. Now it's clear, sir. Now it's clear. But still it's being displayed.
I don't know how to.
I think you can move it aside.
It's not coming. It's not coming. I don't know. I think
it doesn't matter, sir. Else you will continue if it's not possible to take it out. Doesn't matter. Okay, sir. Sir, it's a small request from me, sir.
Yes, sir.
You just move just a little bit away from the screen, sir. You are too close to the screen.
Okay. Is it okay?
That's good, sir. That's good. Okay. Yeah. So that participants can clearly see and see your expression while teaching. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So we will see some facts about that introductory parts about coconut. As you all know, what is the botanical name of coconut is Cocos nucifera. It is named as tree of heaven or kalpavriksha. That means each and every part of this coconut will be helpful and useful for this humankind or mankind. So this coconut is being cultivated in more than 93 countries all over the world, with a coverage of 12.2 million hectares and having the production of 59.98 million tons. So if you see the worldwide, the area-wise, Indonesia comes the first, followed by Philippines as well as India. But when you see the production, India comes first. That means we have more productivity than other countries. So our country is followed by Indonesia, Philippines. And our almost in our country, almost 0.6 million farmers, that is 6 lakhs farmers, and 12 million, that is 1.2 crores, depend on this coconut as well as processing. And this generates employment opportunities for almost 2 million people. But having all this advantage, we have in the dismal position in the processing and value addition. If you see the contribution of processing and value addition in coconut, if you see only, it is only 6%. It is very much minimal. Whereas our neighboring country, Sri Lanka, is having 40% contribution in value addition product diversification. And Malaysia and Indonesia, Philippines, they are doing value addition around 50 to 60%, and thereby they are contributing more foreign exchanges to their things. And if you see the economic importance of this crop is giving to our country, if the GDP, if you see the GDP contribution, it gives only 10,000 crores. And out of this, export earnings is 2,000 crores. So out of these 2,000 crores, around 1,600 crores is going is related to only coir and coir-related products. Whereas these edible and vegetable products are very minimal. And when you see the coconut oil, to the total vegetable oil, it's a very minimal portion, that is 6 to 8%, whereas the scope is more than 20%. But we have to concentrate on, we are concentrating on production and productivity, whereas we should concentrate on product diversification, byproduct utilization, and value addition, so that the income from this coconut cultivation will contribute to the our farming communities and all the rural youth and entrepreneurial communities. See, again, some people may not be knowing what is tender coconut, what is mature coconut, what is medium mature coconut. Normally, this tender coconut, it's 6 to 8%. 6 to 8% is 6 to 7 months old is tender coconut, whereas 11 to 12 months old is mature coconut. When you see its contribution, 17% total production, out of total production, 17% goes for the tender coconut, whereas 83% goes for the mature coconut. When you see the composition of this coconut, the whole coconut, husk contributes 50%, and shell contributes 15%, and kernel contributes 25%, and water contributes only 10%. So this is the general composition of the whole coconut. And we have to consumption pattern. What is the consumption pattern? Present consumption pattern, if you see, out of total 100%, 40% is going for this culinary and religious purpose. And only 35% goes for the copra. As I said earlier, only 6% is going for this value addition. Out of this value addition, 1% belongs to virgin coconut oil, 1% belongs to coconut milk, and 4% belongs to desiccated coconut powder. Whereas we have very plentiful scope for this value addition, but so far we have not concentrated. But government now is pushing towards this value addition. So still we have very good scope on this value addition. And as I said, 17% is tender coconut, and only 2% is for the seed purpose. When you see the whole coconut value chain, if you see in every link, there are so many contributing factors. They are contributing. Coconut production, coconut productivity, value addition, and marketing. So all the chains are, without breaking, they are working. When you see worldwide, around 435 products, value-added products, are being produced from this coconut. Whereas in India, we have only around 105 types of products. Even among 105 types of products, only 10 to 15 products only we are able to do the commercially, as well as we can be able to do the export. Otherwise, there is very long scope, very great scope for this more value addition and product diversification. So when you see the missing links, from this value chain as well as product diversification, see, there are so many technologies are available in every university as well as research institution, but it is confined to the lab scale only. So there is a very strong urge to increase to upscale into the at least pilot level or industrial level. So that effort we have to step up those efforts. And apart from this higher productivity, and there, whereas we have to give more thrust on this marketing of this developed value added products to the different kinds of stakeholders, to the different areas, to the different zones. So these kind of efforts we have to make apart from the developing different value added products. So there we are having very weak link. So when you see the coconut processing situation, if you see it is this, we have majorly copra processing units. We have around 12,000 copra processing units and 3,000 oil mills. Whereas if you see the virgin coconut oil, desiccated coconut, and other the spray dried milk powder, we have only very limited. So we have to step up those industries into the lab scale to the industrial scale, so that we can compete with the world economics in tapping this coconut market. When you see the different types of value added products from this coconut kernel, there are two types of coconut, as it said, young coconut or tender coconut as well as mature coconut. If you see the young coconut, the main value added products produced or developed in the lab scale only. If you see coconut jam, cocoa puddings, cocoa ice cream, young coconut in syrup, as far as our country is concerned. Whereas this Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, they have developed a lot and they are doing very success, and they are making these kind of products and they are exporting to the European and developed countries. Similarly, in mature coconut, there are so many value-added products like desiccated coconut powder, coconut milk powder, roasted cocoa chips, coconut chips, ball and cup copra, coconut yogurt, fresh cocoa gratings. So there are different types of value-added products are available in the market in the worldwide. But in India, if you see, very few only, like desiccated coconut powder we have, and coconut milk powder, very one or two industries only have. And whereas coconut oil and coconut meat we have. The other products are very rarely available in our India. So before going to the advanced coconut processing, I would like to throw some light on the existing indigenous products of coconut, like copra, how to make copra and how to make coconut oil. There are very principal unit operations are involved. So I would like students to understand those unit operations for the development or for the production of this virgin for the coconut oil. If you see the coconut, so first primary operation is dehusking. Then you have to split. Then you have to dry. Then you have to disintegrate. Then you have to expel it to get the coconut oil. So if you see this copra, as well as if you see the copra, as I said, there are different steps, unit operation: harvesting, seasoning, dehusking, splitting, drying, mechanical, deshelling. See, if you see copra, only 23% is directly being used as a edible, and 70% is used as the cooking and oil things. So what is harvesting? Again, harvesting is, I said copra, there are two types of copra, ball and cup copra, and 23% is as a edible purpose, 70% is as a cooking as well as a toiletry industrial purpose. And when you see the harvesting, you have to select at least 12 to 13 months mature coconut, and you have to store under shade place at least for the 2 to 3 days before ready for the further operation. Then de-husking means just you have to remove the husk. There are manual operations are there, mechanical operations are. Similarly, splitting also manual as well as mechanical machineries are available. As well as for drying, there are different types of drying methods are being used: sun drying, conventional kiln drying, indirect hot air drying, mechanical and solar air drying. The main purpose of drying is 50 to 55% initial moisture content to 5 to 6%. That is the main purpose of drying. And shelling is you have to remove the shell. That is also manual and mechanical mode of shelling is available. If you say the ball copra, the ball copra it's completely different from the cup copra or milling copra. See, ball copra, just you are keeping the whole coconut, that is fully matured coconut, and stored for 9 to 12 months. 9 to 12 months. So during those 9 to 12 months, that all the water will get concentrated and the complete copra will become. So when you see the copra, that is one particular variety, that is Laxvadi micro, that is the best variety for the ball copra. So instead of whole coconut, you can do partially de-husking, then again you can use for the ball copra production. That is also possible. But recently one improved process, what they are saying, you have to partially de-husk the coconut, and you have to heat for 55 to 60 degrees for 8 hours daily for 3 days, and again you have to keep the gunny back for 10 days. Then this you have to repeat till it become ball copra. So that by that way it will take at least 6 months. Otherwise you have to wait for the 9 to 12 months. This is somewhat the improved process of the ball copra. So if you see the photographs, so that is, first one is traditional para. That is traditionally you have to do the de-shelling, and second one is hand operated, somewhat improved one. That is the commercially available, very improved one. That is also the capacity. If you see around 60 per 1 hour, 60 to 100 nuts per 1 hour. And we have somewhat improved one, that is pedal operated de-husker. The capacity is 120 nuts per hour. This is the one. And for the splitting, we have developed one hand operated splitter. It is a 500 nuts per hour capacity. Very even unskilled person also can be doing. And for de-shelling of the partially dried copra, de-shelling, that we have made one machine, that is 200 nuts per batch of 4 minutes. Very slowly speeding, due to the impact force, it will get detached from the cell. And for the drying, we have different kinds of copra dryers. Here you don't require any power, any electricity power. It is just by shell fired copra dryer of different capacity, 400 nuts for 3,500 nuts, 1,000 nuts per hour, 1,000 nuts per batch. Per batch means it takes almost 30 to 36 hours, depending upon the environment condition, weather conditions, it takes. So there are different kinds of models are available. And if you see the solar dryer also, we have very simple 2,000 nuts per batch, simple solar nuts are available. And we have developed an integrated dryer. So it employs all the energy sources, that is solar, electrical, and biofuel. So all these things combined to make this one copra dryer. It is the capacity is 2,000 nuts. It is being successfully demonstrated to the farmers, and some farmers have adopted this technology also. And somewhat solar tunnel dryers, completely solar tunnel dryers models are also available. It is even in Andhra Pradesh also, these kind of models are being employed to make the copra. And one small solar, low cost solar tunnel dryer, one farmer has developed a very simple model, and he has demonstrated in Andaman, And these are all the commercial dryers, commercial dryers are available. The capacity varies from 5,000 nuts to 1 lakh nuts, and the power requirement varies from 5 horsepower to 50 horsepower. So depending upon the capacity, that dryers are available. So when you see the process for the coconut oil, first one is copra cleaning, then copra cutting, then you have to do the steaming in order to it is like blanching as well as softening of that tissue. And for that is 70 to 80 degrees for 30 minutes. Then first pre-pressing, in that you will get the 50% of the oil you can get, and again second pressing, 10% of the oil will be in the cake. So remaining 40% you will get it. So like this you can get it, and after that filtration, and you have to do in the storage, that is the packing. This is the simple unit operation for making coconut oil. So if you see the utilization part, around 40% of the coconut oil produced is using as the edible oil, around 47% is used as a toiletry purpose, that is cosmetic purpose, and 15%, 14% is used as the industrial purpose. If you see the methods of oil extraction, there are different kinds of oil expellers are used, that is chekku, gunny, expellers, hydraulic press, solvent extraction with the different capacity, different mechanisms are available. But general in oil yield, if you see the general oil chekku or gunny one, you will get 58 to 60% the yield will get. Whereas in rotary expeller, we get 62 to 63%. In expeller, that is mechanical expeller, screw expeller, you will get around 63 to 65%. When you see the residual oil, in gunny, you will get more residual oil, whereas in solvent, you will get very, very less, that is 0.5 to 1%. So with the different, depending upon the end purpose, you have to use the different types of expellers. So this is one kind of 9-volt expeller. It is having around 500 kg, 500 kg per batch. It is a very big expeller. So that is also you can use. And this is one simple rural oil expelling model, if I can say. If you see, there is a copra cutter is there, and coconut oil expeller is there, one filter express. Very simple things. So if you see, the capacity is 30 kg copra per hour. It will handle. The cost, if you see, are only 1.1 lakhs, that machinery cost you can have. And if you see the cost of oil extraction, it's only 90 paise per kg of the copra. Very simple, and it is successfully demonstrated in Kerala as well as Tamil Nadu. And if you see the coconut oil, the different applications of the coconut oil, it is using as dietary oil, body oil, baby oil, massage oil, body cream, lotion, shampoo. It is used in different pharmaceutical products, nutraceutical products, oleochemicals, and biochemicals. So it is having a multi-diversity of application, and very useful to this mankind. When you see the as our university told the coconut graduate readiness program, you should know the list of machineries for making coconut oil. So this is the copra cutter, bucket elevator, steam jacketed kettle, oil. There are the different kinds of machineries are available, and the yield will be around 3 ton oil from 5 ton copra. The project cost is around 72 lakhs for the 3 tons per day capacity, and plant and machinery cost will be 25 lakhs. And sales turnover, if you do the things regularly, you will get the sales turnover will be 315 lakhs. Definitely, you will get the net profit of 12 lakhs. That is, a return on investment is 28%. So it is one of the best option for your entrepreneurs for starting this your career. And when you see the simple income generation, if you see the cost of coconut 10 rupees, so 1,000 coconuts will be 10,000 rupees. And from the 1,000 coconuts, you will get approximately 150 kg copra. And the cost of drying is 2 rupees, and cost of oil expelling is 1 rupees. So total is 3 rupees for making coconut oil. So total cost will be, cost of drying and oil will be 450 rupees. So total input cost will be 10,450, and yield from this 1,000 coconuts, 1 minute, 97.5 kg oil. So the cost of oil, if you take 120 per kg, so the cost of oil will be 11,700. So you will get the, for every 1,000 nuts, you will get 1,250 rupees profit. You will get around 22% profit. You will get. 1 minute. Okay. So this is about whatever we have seen about, that is the coconut oil. Now we will see the virgin coconut. This is a very recently emerged value-added product from this coconut. And it is being one of the welcome product for all over the world because of its excellent nutraceutical and pharmaceutical and medicinal importance. So the how we are making virgin coconut oil means we are making virgin coconut oil from the fresh nut rather than copra, fresh and mature coconut by mechanical and natural. It is one of the purest and healthiest form. It is having natural vitamin E, antioxidants, polyphenols, and lauric acids. So it is can be used as functional, cosmetic, and pharmaceutical. So our institute, we have standardized 2 types of process, like hot process as well as fermentation process. Whereas centrifugal process and expelled from dry grating, there are so many processes are available, but we have standardized two processes, that is hot process as well as fermentation process. So again, if we see the virgin coconut oil, it is scientifically proven. It is highly scientifically proven of its high antioxidant, high lauric acid. So because of high lauric acid, high antioxidant, it is being used in different medicinal applications for brain activation, for skin, and for your indirect control of your diabetics as well as blood pressure, as well as it is being used in dental also, dental things also. So it having so many medicinal importance. So when you see the total unit operations, so right from harvesting, then you have to do the dehusking, then deshelling. That means you have to remove the shell. Then you have to remove the outer brown or black color layer of this coconut. So after removing testa, and you are doing pulverizing to make the gratings. Then from the pulverized one, you are extracting the milk, and from the this is the raw material. This is the one of the raw ingredient. From the milk, you are making the virgin coconut oil by so many process. One is, as I saw, is TVCO coconut. That is a hot process. Another one is by using fermentation tank, you can do the fermentation process virgin coconut oil. Similarly, if you have the cream extractor, you will send by centrifugal force. So the centrifugal process you can do. So there are different types of process. So in our CPCRI, we are following two processes. Okay. So while doing these things, you will get so many byproducts. That is also worthy while for the value addition or product diversification. So from the beginning, if you see dehusking, you will get the husk one byproduct, shell another byproduct, and testa. Testa is the best, one of the best material for having more fiber as well as very good quality oil. And from that, we can you can use this testa in different value-added products like bakery, confectionery, as well as extruded products. And you will get the coconut milk. Along with the coconut milk, you will get the coconut milk residue. That is residue. That residue is having more fiber-rich product. This fiber-rich residue also being used in different types of value-added or product diversification activities, and that we will see. And similarly, after extracting oil, you will get the cake, that is VCO cake. That from that cake also you can make different value-added products. So as I said, that one extrudate, one is from the milk residue, you will get the extrudates. And similarly, from the cake, VCO cake also, you can make extrudate or different muffins or different cakes. And finally, you will get the one of the most value-added product, that is virgin coconut oil. So as I said, that is one. The second process is fermentation process. Just you leave the coconut milk in this type of tanks for at least 20 to 24 hours. So at the end of the 20 to 24 hours, you will get the four different layers. And one layer is oil. That is called the virgin coconut oil. So from this also, you can make the virgin coconut oil. Okay. So some of you might be having some doubt. What is the difference, qualitative difference between hot process, fermentation process, and commercial coconut oil? This is the answer. If you see the tocopherol, that is vitamin E content, hot process is having less, 15 to 20, whereas fermentation process is having more vitamin E, and commercial coconut oil is less. Always it is less, 2 to 6. If you see the polyphenols, so around 500 to 700 units available. That is very highest available in hot process, followed by fermentation process, followed by normal commercial copra coconut oil. Similarly, if you see the antioxidant, that is the very important as now today's situation concerned. See, we all are affecting by corona. So corona, the one of the valiant thing is, if you have more antioxidant in your body, definitely corona attack will be very bit minimized. If you see in hot process, the antioxidant activity will be having more 80 to 90%, whereas followed by this fermentation process having 65 to 70%, and commercial coconut is having 35 to 45%. So this is the thing. So when you see the investment point of view, it takes around 15 lakhs. If you have 15 lakhs, you can start hot process, whereas 12 lakhs if you have fermentation process. And the cost of production, if you see, for 420 rupees per liter. 1 liter production of 1 liter virgin oil, 420 rupees. Whereas in commercial, it is available minimum 600 to maximum 1200 rupees per liter. And that is, I said, without considering the byproducts. If you can able to process, or if you can able to sell the byproduct as given detail below, along with the 7,500 liters VCO per year, you have 7,500 kg of milk residue, 1,500 kg of VCO cake, 1,000 kg of tester, 60,000 kg of husk, 20,000 kg of shell, and 15,000 liters of water. If you able to sell or value add, and your cost of production will come down 420 rupees to 350 rupees per liter, so that you can earn more money. Okay. So along with these byproducts, along with the main product VCO, you will get one byproduct, that is VCO cake. That is in local it is called as kalkam. Kalkam means sweet one. So from it is having more protein, 18% protein and 2% fiber. So with this, you can make different like laddu, different types of products you can make. And that coconut milk residue, that is one of the best fiber rich product. This now we have the wheat atta, wheat flour. You can incorporate at least 5 to 10%, so that wheat atta will become more fiber rich and more antioxidant rich. That also we have made. Similarly, in South India, we used to have that parota. Parota is it's a maida. So in that also, if you add this type of, it will be, you will get very tasty with a fiber rich parota. So that also we have made. And you can make one VCO meal based virgin coconut oil meal based porridge for small children, for that nutritious flour. So by this, using this VCO milk, sugar powder, milk powder, pineapple powder, like this, with this combination, you can make porridge powders also you can make. And recently we have made capsules like cod liver capsules, fish oil capsules. We have made this virgin coconut oil based capsule. Some persons may be having aversion to take oil directly. So for those persons, we have made very good capsules like 300 milligram, 500 milligram, so that they can take each one every day, so that their health will become very good. So second product, very recently developed product, is coconut chips. So what is the coconut chips? So coconut chips is a product we are making from the medium matured coconut, around 8 to 10 months old matured coconut we are making. We are making chips, crispy, crunchy, sweet. The difference between the normally commercially available chips and the coconut chips is, commercially available chips are fried one, our coconut chips are dried one. So the disadvantage involving with the frying is completely avoided in our coconut chips. So it is one of the best alternative food to the present day junk snack foods. It is having very good rich dietary fiber, antioxidants, and you can make different flavors like commercially available chips. You can make sweet, salt, with different masalas, with different flavors you can make. So that technology we have, ICAR-CPCRI have developed. So when you see the unit operations after harvesting, dehusking, deshelling, testa removing, up to this, all almost similar. After that, you have to go for the coconut slicing. So we have developed one particular coconut slicer developed for mechanical as well as manual coconut slicers we have developed. And after that, you have to undergo the blanching, and you have to undergo the osmotic dehydration along with according to the taste. If you have the sweet taste, means sweet solution, sugar solution, salt taste means salt solution, or masala, any solutions you can make. After that, you have to go for the conventional drying for 3 to 4 hours. You will get very crunchy and crispy chips. And the performance of the chips depends upon the packaging material. So selection of packaging material should be very careful. If you select very good 3-layer or 4-layer packaging material, and your shelf life of the chips will be very high. And apart from these normal chips, you can make different medicated nutraceutical chips by incorporating carrot or beetroot or any other nutritious things. If you can include, so you will get the different types of nutritious chips. Okay. Again, if you see the machinery cost, it will be having only 6 lakhs is the cost of machinery. And if the cost of production, if you see for the packet, for making the packet of 25 grams, only 8 rupees 45 paise, and profit is very higher than the other like VCO. And again, if you use all the byproducts, your 8 rupees 45 paise will become 7 rupees 50 paise, and the cost of the selling is 1 rupee per gram. That means 25 gram means 25 rupees. Now they are selling, and they are making very good money and very good profit. And third one is desiccated coconut. This is also one of the export oriented product, and all the Southeast Asian nations are dominating and exporting, particularly Sri Lanka is exporting this desiccated coconut to European and American countries, and they are making money like anything. So we can also have because our the quality of the coconut is very high compared to other countries. It is the if you see the unit operations after de-husking, de-shelling, you have to do the paring, means testa removing and drying, and you will get the paring as that is the paring, and you have to cutting and sterilization and disintegration, drying and grading. So this is the simple unit operations of the desiccated coconut. And here you have to take the notice only that moisture content, final moisture content is the best. You have to be very careful. So it should be around 3%, that is 1.3, and protein is 6 to 6.5%, and that oil percentage also will be, they will be looking into that. So oil is should be around 68 to 72%, but some of the some customers they may ask less oil, so in that they will add with that coconut milk residue, that what we have seen in the virgin crocodile, that they will add certain portion so that the final oil content will be less, that is, and the carbohydrate, crude fiber. And we have given the list of missionaries, and it is having a high investment intensive venture. So it requires at least 15,000 nuts per day, means only it will be profit oriented. Otherwise, it will be very difficult because it has competition is very high, both in the local as well as abroad. And now we have come out with one innovative product. It is called Kalpa Crunch. So this Kalpa Crunch, the main raw ingredient is coconut milk residue. That is CMR. That is at 15% CMR. And we are adding with 25% corn flour and 60% rice flour. This 25% corn flour and 60% rice flour can be replaced with the millets also. Millets and grains, that other grains also, major grains also. So that you will get different types of extrudates or kurkure types of products. So, but here the cost that is investment will be very high, around 44 to 45 lakhs. If that case, definitely you can also compete with the competitive market. This is the extrusion process. If you see raw material, you have to mix, then extrusion, then you have to coat with the different flavor, then packaging and storage. This is the extrusion unit available at our ICAR-CPCRI. So any entrepreneurs, even the students, if they want to become, so they can approach us. So we will be guiding them to this extrusion operation, related operation. Not only coconut, and all the any other millets or any other grains based extrusion also, we will give the training as well as experience, so that they can start on their own by using our incubation facilities. And next one is the coconut milk based different value added. If you see, there are different types of value added products are available, but except milk powder, we don't have any. We don't have anything except milk powder as well as virgin coconut oil. India does not have anything, but whereas our other countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, they are very much dominating in this coconut protein, coconut skim milk beverage, honey. They are doing very good effort, lot efforts, and they are making very good things. And as far as our CPCRI, our Central Plantation Crop Research Institute, we have developed one simple manual milk express, the capacity 5 liters. This will be enough for the small farmers as well as small startups. Startups are rural-based youth entrepreneurs. They can do these things better, so that they can make the milk and they can sell the things. and this one is somewhat improved one. It's a hydraulic press based one. It is the capacity is 15 liters. The 8 tons hydraulic capacity will be applying, and the cost is 35,000 rupees. Very simple one. And we have mechanical milk expellers, one single screw expellers, double screw expellers, having different capacity ranging from 250 nuts per hour to 1000 nuts per hour. So people are using. Now we have come out with one very good coconut milk based frozen dessert. That means ice cream. So the commercially in market you will get this coconut based ice cream, but that is only one ingredient will be the coconut. But here we are not at all mixing any dairy based ingredients. That means it is a vegan type. It's a vegan type, non dairy type. So we have developed this particularly for those lactose intolerance populations, as well as vegan loving populations. So the ingredients is completely coconut. So coconut milk, coconut sugar, tender coconut butter, stabilizers. So we have restricted 10 with the 10% fat, and it is one of the very good commercially demanded this item, and it is indirectly used for the diabetic patients also, because this our coconut sugar, it is having coconut sugar. So coconut sugar glycemic index is very low compared to normal sugar. So those who are having diabetics, they can have this type of ice creams. So the cost will be around 20 lakhs. So with that 20 lakhs, the cost of the 1 liter cost of the unit cost of production will be around 90 rupees to 80 to 90 rupees. You can, even if you can sell 150 rupees, you will get having very good net profit of 46%. These are the machineries for this, for mixing wet, homogenizer, aging wet, hardening, freezer hardening. These are the basic machineries, and this is not only for coconut, and any ice creams you can make with this machineries. As I already told you, there are different types of products are available that we don't have. Just I am enlisting all those things: bottled milk, cream, skim milk, condensed milk, milk powder, yogurt, cheese, syrup, jam, honey. Every products are available. And one now that commercially more demand. One is the coconut cream, having 23% 4% protein. They have different types of unit operations are there, and all that project reports are available with us. So anyone, if you are interested, you can approach us with simple things. And now, like a normal milk, flavored milk, we have flavored coconut milk technology also. That is, Coconut Development Board is having this technology, and they have successfully commercialized and transferred to around 5 to 6 entrepreneurs, and they are doing very well. So with the different flavors, you can make this flavored coconut milk. And now we will come to the tender coconut water and value-added products from this tender coconut. So under tender coconut water, two types of, one is from the tender nut water and mature nut water. Tender nut water also, there are different products are available. Tender nut water meat shake, pouched water, wine, snowball. And mature nut, you will get coconut water concentrate beverage, and with the different flavors like pineapple, mango, and carbonated or non-carbonated water and vinegar. We have different products. So we have come up with very simple tools just to make a punch. Instead of using sickle, we have very good punch, simple design with a punch, and you can make the straw and you can give it to your customer. So after having the water, you can with the cutter, you can make one single stroke, you will cut into the two pieces. So it will be very minimize and simplify, and it will become professionalize your things. And now the trend is tender coconut, having tender coconut water. See, tender coconut will not be available throughout the country. So where tender coconut is not available, so if you have to transport those things, means with the husk, you have to incur more money for transporting this tender coconut. So if you see the tender coconut husk, almost 40 to 45% is having tender coconut husk. So if you remove that 40 to 45% husk, your transportation cost will be reduced. So we have come out with one minimal processing technology by partial de-husking and dip in a solution of 0.5% citric acid and 0.5% potassium metabolism sulfate for 3 minutes. This is actually the technology of Kerala Agriculture University, but we have come out with somewhat improved technology. In that, it is you can store those things, or you can transport up to 24 days. The browning of surface will not occur at refrigeration condition. This is the technology we have. So this is the one model, and this is the thing. So if you do these things with our technology and up to 24 days in refrigerated condition, no color change will occur, and easily you can market. That is the thing. And next one is snowball tendernut. It is slightly matured tendernut. So normally tendernut is 6 to 7 months. This is 7 to 8 months. Here also you are making the whole things in the ball with intact. Water will be intact. How you are making? First you are making the groove in the center portion of the shell. Then with the use of special knives, plastic knives, nylon knives, you have to take out that balls. So this is the process, and you see that using that gear motor, you are making the groove center, and with the nylon knives, you have to slowly take it out this ball. So it will be the different kind of value-added products. It can be served to different good occasions, marriage occasions, and the people will be happy to see these things, to have those things. And we have the technology up to store these things up to 15 days in the 15 degrees in fridge conditions, and but in ambient condition only 8 hours only will be there. So this is the one. And there is a technology for the packing of the tender coconut butter. So packing of the tender coconut butter, it requires some pasteurization, and sometimes you have to add you may have to add some preservatives, or sometimes you may have to add some bio preservatives. And in IIT Kharagpur, they have done some microfiltration or nano filtration. That kind of technology they have developed. But so far, now the trend is you have to do the pasteurization, and you have to add some preservative. This is the thing. And similarly, mature coconut water also you can do the store with different flavors, with lime or any other fruit flavors. So there is a project reports are available for packing tender coconut water in pouches and alcohol. That is also very high cost one. That is around 1.3 crores you require. So that only you can stand alone in the competitive market. And coconut water, that is mature coconut water based beverages are available. That is in Trivandrum. There is a National Institute of Interdisciplinary Science and Technology. They have developed one technology to make the squash from the mature coconut water, adding with the lime water as well as other ingredients. That is also there. And normally this now the trend is bio vinegar. See, normally now the vinegar is available in the market, is it's a completely laboratory or a chemical grade acetic acid. But there are different efforts are there from the apple cider vinegar, and different vinegars from the different biostreams are being produced. So coconut vinegar is one of that value added products. Now we have developed the protocol for making this coconut vinegar, best made by fermenting coconut water. And this vinegar is being used in the pickles, salads, sauces, and different applications they are using. It requires only coconut water, sugar, and yeast. Because the process is, after filtering the coconut water, you have to boil with the sugar, and you have to cool. Then you have to add the yeast. After that, you have to store for 10 days. Then after that, you have to decant. You have to decant the top layer, and you have to add mother vinegar. Again, you have to store for 3 weeks. Then you will get raw vinegar. Then you pasteurize and you pack. That is the process for the. And there are the specification is its acidity should be around 5%, and this is the one of the things. And project cost is also available with us. So those who are interested to make the vinegar, they can approach us for the more things. And we can make a coconut water squash also from the mature. Normally from in the copra industries or coconut oil industries, this mature coconut water just being thrown away because they are not using, and that makes the pollution problem. So in order to avoid those things, we have come out with the vinegar squash jelly technology. So to make the squash, You require, along with the coconut butter, you require ginger, citric acid, lemon juice, sodium benzoate, and it is like a normal squash operation also. It is simple process, so you can make these things. And we have made one jelly, so like children's loving jelly, that also from the mature coconut butter you can make the jelly, adding the china or jelly agents, and you can make, and this can be stored at least for 3 days in refrigerated condition. Thing will happen. And now, apart from this jelly, now nata de coco, it is an international product, but it is one of the improved product from the mature coconut water, but it is having one particular microorganisms it requires to make into this nata de coco, that uh, so that the process is, after filtering you have to add sugar and acetic acid, boiling that culture you have to add acetobacter xylenium. That culture name is acetobacter xylenium. You have to add, and you have to do the fermentation. So after at least two weeks you will get very good jelly type of products. It is a highly export oriented product. The very few entrepreneurs only they are doing here. So people are students or entrepreneurs, those who are interested, they can start. It is having very great scope all over the world. It is one of the one. So these are the commercial brands are available in the worldwide, and it is a very hot cake product, very hot cake selling product. And other products, as I showed, honey, sauce, lemonade, wine, jam, that is also can be made from this coconut water. And now we will come to this kalparasa. Kalparasa means it's a neera. I think some most of them you may be knowing neera. So neera, now we are calling it as kalparasa. It is a basically it is a flowing sap of coconut tree. It should be the fresh, hygienic, because here we are collecting from the enclosed box. So that's why it is called unfermented or zero alcoholic. It is collecting under cold temperature using, we have developed, exclusively developed cocoa sap chiller bags. And it is using this, collecting these things, we are having more rich in sugars, proteins, amino acids, minerals, antioxidants, and minerals. So the steps is, first you have to collect, second is preservation, third is processing. These three steps, major steps are there. How to collect or how to extract the sap? Using this box. So we have developed cocoa sap box. It is an enclosed box. In that box, there is a provision that to enter that inflorescence to enter into the box directly. From that sap will collect inside the container, and that container is surrounded by the ice crystals in order to make into the cool environment. That is the concept for this. So the temperature will be always around 0 to 5 degrees centigrade, and it can withstand almost 12 hours, 12 to 15 hours, that cool condition can be withstand. So this is the one of the model photograph of that cocoa sap chillers. That green color is a cocoa inflorescence sap, and it is collecting the container, and which is surrounded by the ice crystals. This is the one. Okay. So the difference, the major difference between this normal NERA as well as our CPCRI method NERA, if you see, that is white color because of that lime coating inside the part, that's open part. Our CPCRI method is a completely orange or honey brown color. So you can see the difference in the color as well as taste also. If you see the taste, soluble solid bricks content will be higher than this traditional technology, and pH is also very high. It is almost neutral as well as alkaline one, but whereas this pH of traditional one will be towards acidic type, and color and defects. If you see the insect and everything will not be found if found in our CPCRI technique, whereas in normal part it will be always be present. Flavor, if you see the peculiar flavor, sweet and delicious flavor will be there in our technique, as well as in traditional technique will be a harsh one. So microbial load also, if you see, it will be very low. And if you see the nutritional status, it is having very good all the minerals, amino acids, proteins, and it is very good potassium, and very good zinc and cytokinins, everything it is there. and this can be sold. This can be sold in this traditional ice type box, and it is successfully being marketed in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, as well as Karnataka. And if you see the selling price, normally 200 ml is 25 rupees. That means per liter is 120 rupees, and farmer sales will be 30 rupees per liter, and tappers cost will be 25. And rest you will get the 70 rupees, you will get the profit, in which you have to bear the marketing cost. So if you see the farmer sale, on an average per one tree can yield 3 liters per day. So farmers can get one tree from 90 rupees, 90 rupees from one tree. So 1 month means 2,700, 6 months means 16,200. It is a very enormous income increase, increase in the income. Whereas if you see the traditionally, if you sell the coconut, you will not get even 2,000 rupees or 2,000, 3,000 rupees per tree per year. But whereas here, at least 15,000 rupees can be assured from one tree by way of Nira or Kalparasa tapping. And we have come out with the packaging technology also, packaging and preservation technology also. In that with that technology, you can store the packaged Kalparasa for 45 days in the refrigerated conditions. And we have developed so many value added products like sugar, jaggery, honey type concentrate, squash, everything we have made the protocols, everything. And it is showing chemical free healthier substitute. Because of its low glycemic index, it is being attracted by the diabetic patients. So this is the process flow of the production of the sugar. So we have the same VCO cooker can be used to make the sugar also. The same apparatus. If you have VCO cooker, with the same VCO cooker, you can concentrate the Nira, and you can get the sugar or jaggery or honey type anything. So this is the process. After boiling, you have to boil for at least 3 to 4 hours. So at the end of the 4 hours, that means your Brix level will increase. At the end of the 4 hours, the Brix level will cross 80-degree Brix. Then you have to cool, and you have to powder, and you have to pack. This is the very simple process technology. And you can make honey also. Honey means 80-degree Brix, and more than 85 degrees, you can make with the use of the mold, you can make the jaggery also. This is the thing. And when you see the coconut sugar, there are very good proteins, dietary fiber. If you see, we having very good dietary fiber, phenolics, and that is antioxidant is having more minerals, iron, copper, manganese, all the body requiring minerals it is having. So it is one of the best best natural sweetener. So you need not worry about that glycemic index. So you can some of you people can start this enterprise also, because some of the Tamil Nadu entrepreneurs, they're exporting now. Now they have started exporting, and they are making very good money. And now with that Kalpa sugar, we call it Kalpa sugar, we have made very small pouches, that is 5-gram pouches, like ready to sugar, that also you can make it. So that we have made. And we have made with the Camco peoples. Camco, one of the Camco peoples, we have made Kalpa drinking chocolate, dark chocolate. And one Kolkata Hooghly based one entrepreneur, he has made sweets from this coconut sugar. So from that, he's selling with low glycemic sugar or diabetic patients, sugar sweets for diabetic patients. So he's making very good money. So like this, we can do so many value-added products. So I have given some certain examples. So with that examples, you can think over a lot, and you can make a very good value-added products. And making these value-added products will directly benefit to our farmers community and entrepreneurs community, and overall, it's a nation development. So this is one I wanted to. Uh, I wanted to express, or I wanted to deliver these things. So this is my presentation. So thank you for giving me opportunity, particularly to your Vice Chancellor, our previous ADG, Dr. T. Janagiram Garu, and our course director, co-course director, and Dr. Sujata Madam, and all the faculty members, and my dear students, as well as future entrepreneurs. So it is one of the best opportunity to meet you, to best moment to share my thoughts to you. So if any questions you can ask, you are welcome to ask any clarification. Thank you.
Participants, is there any queries? Please.
Good morning, good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
So I have a question. During fermentation process for extraction of virgin coconut oil,
Yeah.
are we going to add any microbial agent or we are not going to inoculate it?
It's a very good question. Actually, I think you might have missed on that. So what we are doing, no, not directly microbial culture. We are adding every 1 liter coconut milk, 30 ml cow milk. So that 30 ml cow milk will have lactobacillus. So that will be giving, that will be the fermentation aid for that one.
So,
Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, during packing of this virgin coconut oil, sir, do the microbes get means spoilage will be there, no, sir? Generally, then
No.
how can we store them?
Virgin coconut, you are asking?
No, sir. For coconut water.
Also, coconut water.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, coconut water, for that you have to undergo pasteurization. You have to undergo pasteurization. That is the important thing. You know, pasteurization you have to undergo. After that, some persons, they are adding preservatives. So with that only it can be withhold. Otherwise, directly if you pack, no, definitely it will not withstand maximum 1 or 2 days.
Thank you.
Is there questions in chat box? Sujata?
No, madam.
No, madam.
No questions are there.
No questions. Then we can conclude, no?
Yes, madam.
Thank you.
Sujata, please.
Sir, sir, on behalf of organizing committee and all the participants, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to you, sir, for delivering such a nice lecture on value-added products of coconut. So, very informative lecture you have given, sir, regarding value addition in coconut. That is how to prepare them and what products are having economic viability, because it is very important for any person who want to become an entrepreneur. It very much useful to the participants also, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and delivering the lecture, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
I will end the session, sir.
Any questions there?
So anybody want to ask a question, means you can unmute yourself and you can ask. No, sir, that is some disturbance from the participants.
I think I have given notes, madam. That also may be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will provide that notes to the participants, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I will end the session, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.